Hi there, Taurus. Welcome to your January 2023 tarot reading. It's Rena here. I will always laugh at this Taurus person who said, how come we can't see the cards? Because I can't remember. It was something where I put out the card before. Sometimes I had to do it over again, and they thought it was really sketchy that that Taurus wanting the tangible is pretty funny. So anyway, I'm going to have to take these off screen because I have to collect them all. I need to lay down the cards right where they are. So let's put this one. I just love the colors of these cards. Oh my gosh. They're so rich. Okay. There we go. This is the Queen of Wands. You can see the writing. All right. So the heart of the matter is the Two of Pentacles. Whenever you see a 2 in a tarot reading, there can be this either choice that has to be made. Maybe there's ambivalence, or in this case, there can be this sense of, wow, I really have a lot on my plate. I'm going to school and I'm also working, or something like that, or I'm working 2 jobs. And that in and of itself can indicate other things, like maybe you're harried, maybe you need rest, maybe you're being motivated by something that is not really real. In the past position, we have the 5 of Pentacles. Pentacles are related to earth energy and to earthly matters. So, of course, money is an obvious one. And you can see this person, the 5 of Pentacles, they're kind of got their head, and this woman has her head down. And it is indicating like money problems. But sometimes the person really doesn't have money problems. They are just fear-based. They have lack consciousness. Maybe it is somebody who lost their job right before the new year. And I'll never forget when I was working someplace. I was working in a health food store, and they cut my hours, and it was right before the new year. And I guess they do that because it has to do with their annual budget or something. And I remember how horrible it felt, because it felt like, oh, we don't really need you. We're just going to give you a part-time before you're a full-time or something like that. And that is a story that a person tells themselves. If you don't put all your eggs into one basket, that can make it easier to accept the fluctuations of life. The number 5 is connected to Mercury, is connected to change. And change is a constant in life. Taurus would like to think otherwise. I have Taurus rising. I feel ya. But it's not true. Oh, isn't that interesting? We have another 5 as the higher message. Okay. The 5 of Swords, this can be, maybe there is someone or some people that have been responsible for this. So if this is in the workplace and you have gotten you've gotten let go or laid off, where maybe you'll come back, you're not sure, or cut your hours, there might be coworkers that have been engineering this. Maybe they felt threatened by you. Also, if this is love related, the 5 of Pentacles can be that you feel as if there isn't somebody there for you, like that you can fall in love with, but you might be seeing 2 people and making a choice. I think even sometimes this could be like an affair, because if the 2 of Pentacles, sometimes Pentacles can be sex. So the person is, kind of seeing it from that perspective, kind of like a carnal perspective, and not necessarily a spiritual one. So they're just kind of like, but they don't realize what they're doing. With the 5 of Pentacles, you may chalk it up to, oh, well, if I don't do this, I'm not going to have love in my life. So I have to either like tolerate somebody else's infidelity, or I have to keep my options open by having somebody else. Like if let's say you're married but you're unhappy in that marriage, but you're terrified of just like walking away from it because you're like, what if I walk away from it and I never have another relationship again? And really, no one should ever go through life looking at their choices that way, of like, you're going to make this choice and it's just going to doom you for the rest of your life. Because then you end up playing small and you end up in a situation that is very difficult. The Five of Swords can be, maybe you're being lied to by someone and you think that you have the upper hand in that situation, and you might not. What crosses you is the Queen of Cups. Your intuition may be off, so you're not making the best choices. This is the card of the spiritual, like the psychic part of ourselves. This is also the card of motherhood. So if you're someone, and when I say motherhood, I really mean parenthood. If you're somebody who has wanted a family, but you're dealing with people that are not the caliber for your co-parents, then what are you doing? You're wasting your time. You're with people that, and you know, you could inadvertently end up creating a child with somebody that you don't want to, that you don't even trust. So you have to be very, very intentional in your behavior. And that means that you can't just be thinking of the physical, like physical gratification, physical, just how other people view you. You might be like, oh, I don't want people, like if I got divorced, I don't want people to think that I don't have somebody in my life, or, you know, those vain things that people do that have no purpose whatsoever. Or quitting a job because you feel like you can do better, but you don't want that sense of not having not having the guarantee of when you're going to find another job. Now, obviously, if you don't have any money, you don't just quit your job unless you really have like this faith that you're going to be taken care of, because that, to me, that would be foolish. But some people, it's not even like that. They're making it out like, oh wow, you know, I'm in this bad situation, and really it's not as dire as they're claiming it is. The Six of Swords is what's coming in. This is a card of leaving behind the drama in life. So it could even be that you are moving, relocating. If this is kind of like, if the Five of Swords situation is in your neighborhood, if you have a small town or whatever where everybody's talking about everybody else, that can feel way too confining for you. You know, Taurians have Uranus in your sign, and you're like not about that anymore. You're about so much more. What's the outcome card is the Queen of Wands, and this is a very self-empowered card. This is you. It looks like she's got some kind of a staff. I was thinking maybe it was a magic wand. It's really a card of being able to chart your own course, using intuition. The Queen relates to the water element, so it's water and fire. And both of them are emotional. Both of them are creative. And so I'm picking up mother energy too with the Queen of Cups, knowing that that can be nurturing energy for men too, where you have to put your children first if you have children and you're dealing with a situation, even a work situation, because you might be unhappy in your job and you're bringing that home to your children and you don't even realize the half of it, like how negatively, adversely it's been impacting them. And if you knew, you would quit tomorrow, but you might not realize that. So it's, you might feel like you have this decision to make, but it really, in a way, has been made for you, because the circumstances around this can be very negative, and you could be, the Queen of Wands is this joyous energy that's just waiting there for you. All right, Taurus, that's what I have for you. I hope that this resonated. If you would like a private reading, I am promoting my double readings because I like a good deal, and I really do. I'm really one of those people. Like, even when someone orders a reading and they're not applying a coupon code, I will, give them that refund, because I think about how I would feel if I was in that situation buying something at full price when it wasn't. And I'm like, I just can't sit there and do that. So, I mean, there might have been times when I did that for other reasons, but in general, I do that. So I have double readings, and it's an hour of natal chart interpretation with an hour of 2023 transits for a special price called my deep dive reading. And if you like the tarot, I do have a package deal with that, or one of the types of readings I mentioned above, transits or natal chart interpretations for a special price. And that's called the whole enchilada. So you can find out more about those readings in my standalone readings at the link below. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.